Why do those called to a higher purpose face the greatest battles against lust? This is a silent struggle that few talk about, yet it is more common than you think. The reasons behind it are surprising, and there is a biblical explanation for this battle. If you are facing this struggle, know that you are not alone. Before we continue, subscribe to the channel and comment on what you think about this topic. Your participation is very important. Throughout the Bible, some of the most anointed individuals faced intense temptations. King David, a man after God's own heart, fell into the trap of lust with Bathsheba. Samson had his strength and calling overshadowed by his weakness for Delilah. Even today, those chosen by God are not exempt from this battle. But why? Why does lust seem to target those who are set apart for a greater purpose? This is not just about human weakness. It is a spiritual battle, and the enemy knows exactly who to attack. The Bible warns us about this war. Ephesians 6:12 declares, "For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this age, against spiritual hosts of wickedness in the heavenly places." Lust is not just a physical temptation. It is a spiritual attack aimed at those with a divine calling. The enemy knows that if he can corrupt the purity of a chosen one, he can hinder God's purpose for their life. But why is this struggle so intense? Here are 5 shocking reasons. Spiritual sensitivity makes temptation stronger. Those with a divine calling often have a heightened spiritual awareness, not just of God's presence, but also of the enemy's attacks. Lust is a powerful tool that Satan uses to distract and weaken the chosen ones. 2. Isolation leads to hidden battles. The chosen ones often walk alone, following a purpose that few understand. While solitude can be a blessing, it also creates vulnerability. Without a strong support system and accountability, lust becomes a private battle that is difficult to overcome. 3. A higher calling attracts greater attacks. The greater the purpose, the stronger the opposition. Lust is not just a natural struggle, but a strategy of the enemy to weaken spiritual leaders and distance them from God. Many great leaders have fallen because they underestimated this battle. 4. Emotional wounds create open doors. Many chosen individuals carry deep emotional wounds, rejection, abandonment, and past heartbreaks. These unhealed scars create openings for lust. When someone is emotionally vulnerable, the enemy offers lust as a false comfort, a temporary relief that actually leads to a cycle of sin and shame. 5. Great spiritual gifts come with great spiritual battles. The chosen ones may have powerful gifts, but they are still human. Without spiritual discipline, prayer, fasting, and renewing the mind, the battle against lust intensifies. The greater the anointing, the greater the need for self-control. Lust is a battle that many face in secret, but victory is possible. Through spiritual discipline, accountability, and inner healing, the chosen ones can overcome this struggle and stay firm in their purpose. The enemy wants to keep them trapped, but God's power is always greater. Now we want to hear from you. What do you think about this topic? Comment below and share this message so more people can be strengthened.